Yesterday, my mother, my main spiritual teacher, because she was there first, she would have been 111. The book my mother read when she was 17 years old and took with her always the rest of her life was Cosmic Consciousness, a study in the evolution of the human mind. It was written by Dr. Richard Maurice Buck. He was a Canadian psychiatrist and personally a friend and physician to the great poet Walt Whitman. Buck felt that there were 3 levels of consciousness, something mirrored in the writings of Unity's co-founders. He said, first, there's a simple consciousness. I'm alive. A consciousness of life and the longing for food, comfort, safety, so forth. And there is something beyond that, a new state of awareness that usually hits us when we're about 2 or 3, sometimes a little later, sometimes earlier, like in the song by Paul Simon, when he says, the first thing I remember, I was lying in my bed, couldn't have been much more than 1 or 2. And the music came drifting through the doorway. The music. There is a memory that you have in your life when you were very small, when you realized you were a separate entity from all others. And it changed you. It changed you fundamentally. Buck says that animals share the natural, simple consciousness, but humans, that sense of, I am myself. I think now, Dr. Buck might think that Coco the gorilla was pretty close to self-awareness when she said, baby in my cup. That shows an evolution of consciousness. What Buck believed was that there was another level where we would become aware that the individual consciousness is connected to all others. Now, until that moment comes in the evolution of the soul, there is fear, there is defensiveness, there are all these things like the need, perceived need to lie, to dissemble, to steal, to cheat, all these things that the 10 Commandments says you shall not do. It doesn't say you must not do. Here's the point. As you evolve, you will not. You will not lie. You will not find it possible. You will not covet what someone else has, knowing we have one source. It will be a natural, moral evolution. And Buck felt that many great souls of his time were experiencing this influx of new consciousness. He said it would be like the color sense developing in early humankind, where perhaps only a few could discern the color blue. And then it expanded. And not everyone saw things in that dimension. You know, cats see things we don't. Your cat also loves to trick you, sitting on the kitchen floor looking across the room like there's something there, just to make you look. But they do see other things. And as we evolve, we see other things. A great mystic, unknown to anyone else in the world, I think, but our family, said to me, when we get to the moon, like it was about to happen when I was young, I said, will they find anything that they don't expect? And he said, oh, there are things there, but they may not see them. How much you experience of life, love, and joy, prosperity, and peace will depend on what your perceptive capabilities are. Look for it. It's easy to see the disjointed oppositions in the world, the heartache, the cruelty, the absolute misery. We have no desire to preach hellfire. We just look around at what we've done as humans, what we do to other people, what we do to ourselves. But how encouraging to think we will grow to a place when we wouldn't do again what the old self used to do, because we'll know better.